Hi everyone, welcome back to the April and Vern Show.
This is April.
And this is Vern, and we are here to answer more of your questions about Illinois.
And today we have a good one. This is from Drew M. of Florida. Drew says, how should I choose my housing as a freshman? What are my options?
Well, Drew, there are tons of options in terms of housing on our campus. So to start off with, I think let's break it down. I'm going to talk about university housing.
And I'm going to talk about private certified, which is an option that's pretty unique to Illinois.
Yes.
So we'll start with university.
Right. So university housing is going to be your typical college lifestyle setup. You usually have one roommate, you have a community-style bathroom, you eat in the dining halls. A benefit to living in university housing is that you have access to all the university housing dining halls on campus. So if you don't want to eat at your residence hall for that night and you want a different option, you can just go to a different one. Or if you're like on the quad because it's lunch and it's lunchtime and you have class, you can just go eat at the closest one. So that definitely gives you a little bit more variety of food options there. They also have living learning communities. So those are really unique to university housing. You're living with students who have similar interests as you, which is pretty cool. So they have like one unit's like a leadership unit, one is for like fine arts. So if you want to live with students who have those same interests, that might be a great option. And transfer students, you also have an option if you prefer to live with other transfer students who are going through that same transition. University housing has a transfer cluster, which basically means everyone in that area are all transfer students. This year it is housed in Scott Hall, so that might be something that you want to look into as well.
Absolutely. Okay, so then in addition to university housing, which is where about 75% of our freshmen live, we also have a private certified housing option, which is a really great option. Basically, these are different housing locations. We've got about 15 of them, and they meet university standards in terms of safety, cleanliness, etc. It's just they are not owned by the University of Illinois. They are owned privately, and the students are allowed to live there as first-year freshmen. So what I would encourage you to do is go on their website, do some research. As I mentioned before, each one is individually owned and operated. Therefore, each one of them has an individual application process, individual dining setup. So if you're doing a meal plan, your meal plan will be valid at that particular location. Or if like two locations are owned by the same person, it would be valid at both of those locations. So it'll be important to do a little bit of research. You do still have access to university housing dining hall. It's just that you wouldn't be able to use your meal plan. You would have to pay as if you were going to a restaurant.
But that's always an option. So
right,
there's so many things that you can do. You can combine different things so that you can really get the experience that you're looking for. So that's one really great thing about Illinois is that we have tons of housing options and really to accommodate the lifestyle that you're looking for.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I would encourage you to do a little bit more research. This is a really big topic and we don't have enough time to talk about all of it.
Go on their websites. For university housing, it's just housing.illinois.edu and their contact info is there too.
And then for private certified housing, it is certified.housing.illinois.edu.
Yes. So if you have any other questions, whether it's about Illinois in general or more housing questions, definitely let us know.
Send them in via our hashtag, which is #AskAprilAndVern. We look forward to getting them.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.